What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Minerockin SMP. It's been quite a while since we've done any video content from the server. Mostly been doing just live streams, but we've got a good one that I thought would make an excellent video for you. And I'm sitting here in a structure I built, but I don't want to spoil anything just yet. First, we'll meet back at our base. See you there. Okay, so we are back over at the base. We are at the Claymaker because, as you remember, our strategy this season was our shop was everything that had to do with stonemasons. So we've got the gigantic hall of stonemason villagers that we trade with to get the blocks that we're selling in our shop. The quartz, the terracotta, the polished blocks, the dripstone. I'm even going to sell the clay here because, you know, we get it, we might as well. So the strategy was making this clay maker so that I can sell all of this clay back to the masons. But when the last update hit, it changed the way that villager curing works. And so as before, these villagers, because they were on the zombie spawner, they were all getting 1 emerald for 1 clay ball trades. Well, now they're only getting down to 4. And this is an issue when I have to sell massive amounts of clay to get as much emeralds as possible because I need to buy these. I need to buy this. I need to buy this 64 times to fill up a shop. And yeah, at it now costing me 4 times as much to fill these, I'll be making way too much clay for this. But we do have a solution. And that was where we were at the start of the video. Let's go to the Nether. And we'll link up and show you the solution to getting these guys back down to 1 emerald trades, or as close to it as everything possibly can. Every time I come back to Nether, these guys are always hanging out in my portal area. I don't know why my portal spawns so many of these guys, but here they are. So anywho, I've got some coordinates written down. We need to go to 228 by 284 in the Nether. So we need to see who's got some tunnels over here that we can possibly utilize to not have to dig so many ourselves. And this one actually comes out perfectly. I promise I didn't dig this. Unfortunately, it goes the wrong way, so we are going to be digging a tunnel about 284 blocks that away. We'll come back after we're done digging that because that's boring. You guys don't want to watch that. Okay, so the tunnel is fully dug. I ran into a small hiccup that I actually crossed into someone else's tunnel, so we had to shift the thing over by 1 block. Not a big deal. But we got our portal set up. All that's left to do is light this, and hopefully everything links up correctly on the other side. And it did. And it's nighttime. And I don't have a bed. Isn't that how it always works? Okay, now that it's not nighttime, let's show off what we've done over here. So if you watch the live streams, you may recognize this village. We did a raid here the other day. And that's the whole point of this video. We set up 3 towers in strategic spots around the village. And the goal here is going to be easy raid conquering. We've got them easily within rocket shot, so depending on where the raid wave spawns at, we can fly over to the tower, pull out our bow, and take out most of the raid with ease. And you may be wondering, well, what does doing raids have to do with any of this? Well, you combined Hero of the Village effect, which now, in a recent update, applies to any village you visit, not just the one you did the raid at. Combine that with the zombie spawner discount, and we get back to 1 emerald trades. But it's only for that length of time that the Hero of the Village lasts for, which is 40 minutes. So each one of these towers are equipped with a crafting table and a bed, and I just added chests onto each tower so that we can dump storage from anything we pick up during the raids as we go down to collect items. The goal of this is going to be to hopefully defeat most of the raid from the air and only have to go down to the bottom when we either can't hit something with our bow or just need to finish something off really quick. And it should make us pretty mobile during the raid, so no matter which section of the village this patrol spawns in for the next wave, we should be able to zip over to the corresponding tower and take them out. And we already had all the villagers locked up in their homes, so they should be relatively safe. And the way we orchestrate all this is we got a pillager tower about 400 blocks that way. And we're going to go ahead and fly over there now. And here's the pillager tower. And as soon as we get a captain, quickly get the bad omen effect and we zip on back. And after waiting about 30 seconds, we got a captain to spawn in the tower. And now we just got to take him out. I think I took him out a little too hard there. I knocked him out of existence. Gotta wait for another one to spawn now. We finally got him. Took a while for another captain to spawn that didn't immediately despawn. In the meantime, our iron golem has been over there getting beat up a bit. But let's head back to the village and start this fun. Fun to note that this one tower is just outside of the range of the actual village, so I can land here safely with the bad omen to get myself prepared for a battle. Which we will definitely do. Let's get some unnecessary stuff out of our inventory. Plop down our ender chest here to get some stuff out that we may need for this. Like extra totem in case we have to go down there and fight, some golden apples, our chest plate just in case we have to go down there and fight. Alright, let's have some fun with the raid, shall we? And just like that, the raid is won. Super simple, no danger whatsoever. Now we just gotta run around and pick up all the good loot. No villagers were harmed in the making. But now is where the timer counts down, because we have less than 40 minutes of Hero of the Village. So we don't want to waste any time. Which is why we put the nether portal in. So that we can quickly travel back to our base and start trading with the villagers while we have those sweet, sweet discounts. And which is also why I made the ceiling extra high in here, so we can quickly fly back. We are going to have to quickly dump all the inventory that we picked up from the raid. And stuff of ours that needs to go back in our ender chest. But once we come back down here and start grabbing all of our clay balls out of our shulker, we can start immediately trading with everybody 1 emerald for 1 clay ball again. So the name of the game is to just quickly trade with everybody as fast as we can. Now there is one caveat to this method. While we are also on a rush to use up the Hero of the Village as much as possible, 1 trade with these guys, and the next time they restock, it goes up to 9. So we actually have to wait 2 days to be able to trade with these guys. Trade with them on 1 day, the next day their price goes up to 9, and then the following day we can trade with them again at 1 emerald. So that unfortunately eats away at some of the time that we have with the Hero of the Village effect. There are a couple solutions to this. If you're playing on an SMP and it's an area that's loaded, you can log out on the character that has the Hero of the Village, because that only counts down while you're logged in. And you can wait for the day to roll over. As long as these villages are loaded by someone else, they will refresh their trades again. If the area is not loaded, though, they will not refresh their trades, and when you log back in, no matter how many days have gone by, this price will still remain. And just like that, a full day has gone by. In-game Minecraft day, of course. And their emerald trades are back down to 1 for 1. So we can quickly rinse and repeat and see about how many times we can do this before the Hero of the Village effect wears off. Well, I just ran out of clay balls and just ran out of time on my Hero of the Village, and it has now gone back up to 4. I got almost 6 full trades of the trading hall in by doing the logging in and logging out method. So what I was doing is I would log in at night, trade with all the villagers, and then sleep to day, so they would refresh their trades in the morning, and they'd go up to 9. And then I would log out for 10 minutes and log back in right before they would get the evening refresh before it gets dark. A little less than 10 minutes, actually. And then that would lower them back down to 1 emerald, and I would trade with them, go run upstairs and sleep, and then wait for them to refresh to 9 again, then log out. I ended up getting that many emeralds, plus that, plus that, plus that. Like I said, almost 6 full trades. So we're stocked for emeralds for a little while to be able to buy all the quartz and terracotta and bricks and everything else we need to fill our shop. So with our shop being dependent on getting enough emeralds to buy all the blocks from the masons, and the change with the villagers increasing the cost to that, using the Hero of the Village is definitely the closest thing I can get to max trading. Not everything is going to give you 1-for-1 trades. Like, the farmers, their crops aren't going to go down for 1-for-1. I think the potatoes go down to about 14 or so. But it really works for the masons because it brings that clay ball trade back down to 1 emerald, which is right where I need it. And I could always, someone might say, oh, why don't you just build a raid farm for this? Well, since we're on an SMP and Moldy is the one who has the raid farm because that's her dedicated shop, I didn't want to go and build another raid farm because that didn't feel right to me. And honestly, being able to just go out there and actually do the raid for real, it's got its own rewards too. And plus, Moldy did give me permission to use her raid farm to get the hero of the village if I needed it. But I felt that I wanted to go the route of going ahead and fighting a raid on my own and trading and getting the emeralds that way. So that's gonna be about it for this episode. This is your easy way to get max discounts on villagers after the villager changes with the zombie curing. So either if you have your villagers around a zombie spawner, or if you've cured them one time with zombifying them and then healing them with a golden apple, combined that with Hero of the Village to get the absolute lowest trades that you can currently get in this version of Minecraft. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. But next episode, it's going to be a bit of a longer one. I want you all to come and check it out because we are building the community gold farm. All right, see y'all next time. My name is Aggro, and I've got to skate. Later.